Mark here from Pondworks and Brisbane Goldfish Specialist. This week we're going to showcase pondfish. Now, pondfish can be a lot of different things. It can be everything from Australian native fish, such as crimson spot rainbows or blue eyes, but we're here to talk about the good old humble goldfish. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we can really see the difference between your fantail goldfish. There's even a black moor in here. You can see that fantail, and they swim a lot. They do swim a lot slower, and basically they're dragging around two tails, whereas this comet here is only dragging around one. So he's a lot more aerodynamic, a lot more streamlined. Of course, in the situation with black moor, he's also got those two big telescope eyes that he's got to worry about dragging around. So much slower swimmers, and hence at much higher risk from predation from birds. The comets, and this guy's really not going to demonstrate what I want him to do, but really wanted him to take off like a rocket around the bowl, but that's not going to happen. Okay, so obviously these sort of fantail style of goldfish, even though they are growing up in big ponds, such as ranchus and arandas, they are growing up in big ponds overseas and everything, but those ponds are netted to protect them from predation, and yeah, so they're not as vulnerable having nets over the top. But realistically, when we look at them, they're better suited to aquarium life. Okay, so Shubunkins, single tail fish again, nice, fast, strong swimmers. Once again, ideal for ponds. Ryukins, another one that's best suited to an aquarium. Okay, let's get into our showcase for this week. Got these large comets. These guys here are on special this week. I've got more than just the three that are here in the bowl. We've got a few of them floating around. Look, these are, where's my ruler gone? Okay, so these guys here, we're pushing up on, what have we got there? 19 centimetres. Yeah, 19 centimetre. So these comets, 19 centimetres, this week, $40 each, okay, for a 19 centimetre comet. Sensational value at that size. They are all only plain orange in colour, but yeah, that's a great price for a fish of that size. So come and pay us a visit for them. Alright, so these guys here, we've got some red and white comets. These guys are a little bit larger. They're sort of 20 centimetre plus in size. Okay, so a bit bigger than the other ones. If they hold still for me, a little bit deeper bodied fish as well, but yeah, much better. So we're pushing 21-22 centimetres there, roughly, sort of as an average on these guys. So the red and whites, these three here, you're looking at $120 a fish. The red and black, now the red and black's quite a little bit different again. We're chasing 150 each on the red and black. Okay, so quite an unusual coloration form to sort of see, and particularly in a fish of this size, there's not too many of them around. But yeah, some lovely patterning. There were some others that had a lot more black on them. They're sort of since sold, but yeah, hopefully we will be seeing some more of these in the not too distant future. Okay, so come and pay us a visit. And if you, and just a little quick side note too, if you like these bowl shows or showcases that we're doing, please hit that bell down the bottom and like and subscribe to our channel here, and also our Facebook page as well. You'll find us at Brisbane Goldfish Specialists and also at Pondworks as well. Alright, let's move into, these are Sarasa comets. Now these Sarasa comets really are, these are sort of in your higher grade end. These guys are very defined in their coloration, and as you can clearly see, we've got that defined red and white. Now Sarasa is a bit of an American name. I did mention it briefly there the other week. It's pretty much it's the closest here in Queensland we're going to get to that coloration of sort of the kahaku style koi. Obviously, as you're aware, koi are not legal here in Queensland, and so we've got to settle with the next best thing. All right. So to give you a bit of an idea, fish like this here, this is what we call a sakura. You can see he's got spotting of colour. This is, wish he'd hold still for me. He's got spotting of colour all over the body that almost gives the representation of cherry blossom. Okay, so a bit of a different breed there. I dare say that one there's a female, just looking at how rounded she is too. So so possibility of some good breeding stock there, if you wanted to work with those sorts of colours. Get down here into a little fish here. That sakura there, by the way, is $35 on that sakura. Okay, this one here is actually almost a Shubunkin. It is a Shubunkin actually, a red and white Shubunkin. So a bit of sunlight and out in the pond. This fish has been sitting in a fish tank for a while, but it's got that nice broken pattern through there. Once again, $35 on that fish. All right. A few other ones here. There's some wonderful coloration and everything. You can see this fish is going to turn into quite impressive, some quite impressive coloration as they get older. Basically, the bigger they are, the dearer they are, and the more sort of markings, or the more defined the markings, the higher the price goes. So the little fellas like this one here, you know, we can sort of look at something, say $15 on a fish that size, 20 on that one, and we're pushing up here. We've got quite a bit larger fish here, so he's pushing up 15 centimeters or so, and we're probably talking 45 for something like him. All right. Now this is only a small selection of what we have available. There's hundreds more here to choose from. If you're after something special, by all means, come on through and look. We'll get the bowl out, and more than happy to put fish into a bowl so that you can view them from the top. Okay, these are more so aimed at being pond fish, not necessarily aquarium fish. Certainly no reason why they can't be in an aquarium. But yeah, there's even a, look at that, there's even, oh, not quite placed right, but almost a tancho with the red spot, symbolic of the Japanese flag there. Another one there that's got a red cap on his head, that would also classify as being a tancho. Actually, he's got some lovely red eyes in him. That one too, he's quite almost a platinum with those red eyes in there. That's actually quite a striking fish with that lovely red cap on it. Yeah, look at that, $20. Can't go wrong at that. That's going to turn into a beautiful fish, and having that platinum coloration with those red eyes in there, certainly something that's going to be truly unique in time to come as that fish gets larger. All right, just wanted to show you something quickly too. These are lemon comets, or some people call them golden comets, some people call them yellow comets. So they are yellow in colour. Quite often or not, they do come through, they'll have a little bit of black on them. Now, the unfortunate side of that black is, while they can look quite striking, that black does not remain, okay? Quite often or not, a fish will grow up and lose all that black altogether. Now, these little guys are probably only, up to say 7 centimetres or so, so between that 5 and 7 centimetre margin. Look, in a pond situation, that yellow can really be very striking and can be an excellent contrast of colour between your fish. We don't have a great lot of them at the moment. There is more than what I've got sitting here in the bowl. Look, these guys are actually $8 each, so I don't even think you'll beat that in the shop. So we breed these ones ourselves, and yeah, $8 for a lemon comet. So come and pay us a visit if you're chasing after some yellow comets, golden comets, lemon comets, whatever you like to call it. All right, moving right on, we're into one of my favourites. These are the Shubunkin goldfish. Now, the Shubunkin originated out of Japan. It was a Japanese breed, and it's truly been manipulated over the years to produce some pretty amazing colours. So we do have the likes of a black opal, or some people like to call them a blue opal. So like this guy here, you can see there's a bit of black against a blue background. Now, in a pond situation, that black does enhance over time, and so does that blue. So you end up with quite a striking black and blue coloured fish. The other little one here, if I can catch him, once again, you can see a lot more blue colour in that one. And once again, I think as he matures, he's going to be quite a striking fish. Okay, electric reds. Now, electric reds are, look, everybody looks at electric reds and they go, oh yeah, you know, some people call them chilies. They've got a few different names out there in the industry, but these are a red Shubunkin. Now, I can tell you that if you put it on a colour feed in an aquarium, it's going to go quite red. If you, I can't even catch them, hold them still, they're feisty little buggers. If you put them in a pond situation, even the sunlight itself makes that fish actually go quite a stunning, vibrant red. Okay, it takes a few months for them to really colour up in a pond, but before you know it, you're looking at something pretty truly amazing, quite bright, iridescent colours. I don't have any sitting in the sun at the moment that I can show you, but certainly if I've got some sitting in a fish tank, but which are part of our breeding program, but but anyway, needless to say, these little guys here, we've got a mixture of other Shubunkins. I've got some more Shubunkins coming through. They're a little way off. We haven't got a great deal of stocks of Shubunkin at the moment. There is a lot more on their way through. You can see that lovely kaleidoscope of colours that they get. Truly, as that fish grows up, it's quite remarkable. And so much so you can even get that Sankey or sort of Showa type coloration in a lot of these Shubunkins. So these guys here at this size, this is 5 to 7 centimetre size, $12 each. Okay, these are fish that we've bred ourselves. As I say, there are more coming through. They're probably about a month away before we'll see the first of them released. And they were actually from a winter spawning, which was quite bizarre. But yeah, so there will be some more fish coming through. But yeah, come and pay us a visit, and of course, don't forget, hit that bell, like and subscribe, get those notifications coming, and look us up at Pondworks and at Brisbane Goldfish Specialists. Okay, so there's plenty of goldfish here to choose from, depending on what you're chasing. We've got everything here from comets to Shubunkins, lemon comets, platinum comets, Sarasa comets, arandas, ranchus, Shubunkins, Ryukins, large comets, including this guy, who's about 30 odd centimetres long, and his mate, who unfortunately has a nice tumour growing. So these were actually rescues. But anyway, big promotion coming up with these guys very soon, and we'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. So some lovely fantails available as well, some telescope eyes there, lots of A-grade Sarasas, plenty of fish to choose from. In point of fact, I'm going to put it out there, I think we've got a larger collection of goldfish than anyone here in Brisbane. So yeah, do you know anyone with more goldfish? Please, I'm interested to know. Alright, so that about wraps up our segment on pond fish. Just standing over here beside our pond with all our fish. Look, all these fish are for sale as well. They're all priced individually, so I'm not going to go through them all and net them out one by one to give you a price, but certainly if you're here, more than happy to talk to you about them. A few lilies coming on through. We've got a tropical Tina here, it's just about to flower. A Colorado over here, we've got a few Colorados available for sale. They're $40 a pot. Now that's in a big 300mm pot, so not one of these little 170mm pots that you'd normally see. Yeah, these are a big 300mm pot. So a few other bits and pieces in there that aren't quite ready to go, but yeah, we're getting there. And so yeah, so if you're looking for lilies for your pond, if you're looking for goldfish for your pond, come and pay us a visit by all means. Alright, that's it for us. Have a fantastic week, guys, and we will catch us all again soon. But don't forget, like, comment and subscribe, and hit that bell. Be great to see you all come back. Spread the word. Cheers.